Yeah, man, it was kind of it was oh my god. Yes, people, it was one of them goddamn movies, man.
Who are you? 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 Who are you?
What's up, people? What's up? What's up? This is KWATTZ 804 coming to you with another movie review. How do I start this thing off? Well, before we get it started, let's just say, man, if you're new, subscribe. If you're not, like, comment, and definitely leave some comments on this one, man. But there's a movie, man, I had to check out, man. I didn't want to. God knows I did not want to check out this video. I really didn't. I didn't. Everything in me was like, no. But that one thing had me doing. It's like, it wasn't just about me for me to check out this movie. That's what happened. I'm talking about the movie Till. It's a movie regarding about the murder of a young Black American boy by the name of Emmett Till. You may have heard his name, and a lot of you might know his story. But they decided to make a movie based off the events that led up to that, man, and some events after. I asked several friends and stuff like that, some homies and stuff like that. Yo, y'all gonna check this movie out? They said no, hell no. So it was like when it came out on Amazon. It's on Amazon Prime right now. I bought it. You can buy it or rent it, one or the other. I think it's some select theaters too this week. But I decided, I said I'm gonna sit there. Well, finally made me watch it. I said, yo, man. At the end of the day, I'm a reviewer. I'm a review, and I can tell you whether I can recommend it or not recommend it. You know what I'm saying? Give you 411 on this jump. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's also dedicated to Mammy Till. That's the mother of Emmett Till, man. So, I went on here and bought the jump, man. Just off that, man, just to show support. Cause we gotta support our stuff, people. We really do. At least the good stuff. Gotta say good stuff. But look, the reason why I feared watching this movie, I knew it would hit some beats that it would touch some buttons that I'm still trying to understand that's on me right now as it is. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm very frustrated with a lot of things, man. In particular, just the way Black people in this country has been treated since we came to this mug and where we currently at right now. You know what I'm saying? So I know it's gonna hit some buttons right there. And it's like, after watching the movie, man, I'm like, you can't be mad at all white people because all white people ain't racist. You can't be frustrated with your own people because some of us on some foolish stuff and we still killing each other for the bull crap. But it's not all of us. So it's like, you kind of stuck. It's like, man, where do I aim this frustration? The only thing I can say is just make it a point to turn around to something positive. But just the same, I decided to sit down and watch this movie, man. I just finished watching it, man. Believe me, I was not in the mood for it. I was not in the mood. I'm just like y'all right now, man. Just tempted to watch it. I know I was not in the mood because I knew how I would feel and what it would do. You know what I'm saying? I was sitting there, I was putting up decorations, they're Christmas decorations. Look at the tree behind me. I got a goddamn Christmas tree behind me. I put that up. I put some stuff outside, man. I was in the Christmas mood, in a cheerful mood. You know what I'm saying? This right here, it did exactly what I thought it would do, man. It's sad, but it's anger. It's more anger than anything, man, watching this joke. That's not a bad thing. That just says that, I'm really in tune to what's going on, and I'm just really in tune to what I stated, what I was talking about, man, to where we at. Because anybody that is will feel just the same way I did watching this damn thing. But it's something to be said about telling the story and watching it play out in a movie. We have that benefit of bringing these stories to somewhat to life, to some, replicating them to a certain degree on the screen. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about movies, man. We can use that, you know what I'm saying, to educate the young, to educate the ones that really don't know. It ain't just young. You got older people that don't know nothing about Emmett Till, for real. Especially and in the Black community. Not everybody that's Black knows about the struggle. They really don't. Not everybody Black is about the struggle. Real talk. But what can I say? I can sit here and say I enjoyed the movie. Can't say that, man. But before we get to spoiler, if it is considered a spoiler, but then we're just gonna talk about the movie, but it's gonna be some spoilers in it if you don't know about this whole situation that occurred not too long ago. If I had to give it a rating, I would give it an 8, solid 8. And that's because it hit the beats I knew it was gonna hit with a story like this. It's gonna hit it. But it all depends on the acting as well, the script, how the tone, every damn thing. It can be done cheesy, it could be way off from what it need to be. Nah, they was right. They was right on it with this whole goddamn movie, man. And if I had to say what the purpose of this movie is, just, I guess, to further inform or to make aware, because you know what I'm saying, it was some legislation passed. The Emmett Till anti-lynching bill was passed this year, in March. So I knew about that. And it's like, wow, this happened in his murder occurred in 1955. And then this legislation just passed. You know what I'm saying? That is crazy, dog. That's crazy. But the actors, let's talk about the acting. Acting on point. Let's get the stars out the way. The star of this show, of this whole movie, I can say show, this star of this movie is Danielle Deadwyler. Hope I pronounced your name right. I know her from, I think it was called The Harley Fall. It's a Western, a more up-to-date Western that's on Netflix. It's a banger too, produced by Jay-Z. So if you get a chance to check that out, check that out. But I know her, she played Emmett Till's mother, Mammy. You got Whoopi Goldberg, and I had to take a second look at her. I ain't see Whoopi Goldberg. I see her on that show The View from time to time, but she looked different in this movie setting. So that she plays Mammy Till's mother. That's Whoopi Goldberg. Of course, Whoopi Goldberg, she got the acting chops to land that damn jump, man. So she good. She good with her. You got Jalen Hall. He plays Emmett, aka Bobo. That's his nickname. So he did a good job. He was a little too cheerful at the beginning of this goddamn movie, man. It was kind of weird, man. But I ain't even good there. I ain't go there. Hold up. We're gonna get the spoiler. So that's what I gave. I gave a solid 8. Let's get the spoiler territory. So the movie opens up where you see Mammy Till and Emmett Till. They're driving through Chicago, but that's what it started. He does eventually go down to Mississippi to visit family, but Mammy seemed to I don't know, she got this expression on her face the whole time before this even happened. You would thought it already happened just by the way her demeanor, her emotional state is that she's happy with her son. You see it, but she get these looks of despair from time to time. It's like, what is going on, man? It's like, you know, and she's very reluctant to send her son. She sent her son down there to spend some time with his family, his uncle and his aunt and his cousins down in Mississippi. But I can't say too much. I'm a Virginia dog. Come on, slave capital. We ain't too far from Mississippi. Trust that. But he going down to Mississippi, and she's just very reluctant to do it. She's warning him about how the culture is a little different down there. She's grooming him the best way she can and telling him, you know, I'm schooling him. His father has already passed away. He's in the military. But she's grooming him and just warning him, just preparing him. She said I think he going for a couple of weeks, so this is the longest time they have been apart. And she can't, man, even when he actually leaves, she's just taking it all in. She's so stressed out about it. And it's like you would think it already happened. I mean, me personally, as a parent, if I feel that goddamn strongly about it, I'm just not gonna send you. I'm sorry. No. Maybe when you get older, but no, not now. If I'm feeling like that, like if I really think it's like that, not to say she wrong for what she did, but it is what it is. That's just how I operate. If I have some type of misgivings about where I'm sending my child, you're not going over there. We're not taking no chances. Because I got to live with the consequences. You know what I'm saying? But Emmett, you know, he is a little cheerful in the damn movie, man. The actor, man. I like, goddamn, dog, what kind of drug you on to be this goddamn happy all the time? But I get it. He played his role, though, for the most part. I get it. A little too cheerful. But, Mammy was involved with a man. What is his name? I forgot his name. I'm sorry. She was having a relationship with a man. She wasn't married. She was married. But like I said, of his father to Emmett's father, but you know, she moved on and she's in a relationship with this guy. I forgot his name, man. But when she sent Emmett, Emmett go down to Mississippi, And immediately he's down. We see him. He down there, and he's picking cotton. I'm like, what the hell? How did he get down there? He go down there to pick cotton. Him and his cousins and his uncle. His uncle they refer to as preacher. You know what I'm saying? They down there in the field. That's how they make their money. They're making money. They making money. They're not working for free. It's not slavery. They making money, man. And Emmett, he just clowning and stuff in the fields and everything with his cousins and stuff, man. Just being a kid. You know what I'm saying? 14-year-old kid. His uncle seemed cool at the time. You know what I'm saying? Very cool, downhearted. And he like, you know, he clowned him because he from up north. He don't know nothing about picking cotton and all this other stuff, man. But Emmett, he just being a typical boy. That's just all he is, man. Meanwhile, Mammy's up in Chicago, still stressing. She's hanging out with her girlfriend. She can't get him off her mind, man. And she just stressed out. The actress, she played her part in that joint, man. But I was tripping. I was like, you would thought something already happened. But damn, that man, she felt very strongly about that. But ultimately one day, I know when they left the cotton field, they went to a store, and oh my goodness, this one that goes down. And this what I did know some details about. They at the store, man, and Emmett goes in that joint, and he see he's looking around. He looking at all the stuff he can get. He try to get some candy, and the lady behind the register, Carolyn Bryant, aka Lion Ass, we just call her Lion Ass, Carolyn Bryant. Let's call her that. But anyway, she's standing behind the register, man. She just got this look about her. She's looking at him, staring at him, and Emmett, being who he is, his mom had bought him a wallet. And it still had the picture that come with it, that come when you buy stuff like that. It had a white lady in it, and she's showing her that, he called the lady behind the register. She looked like a movie star, and she looking at her like, looking, get this weird look on her face. And Emmett showed her the wallet or the picture of the white lady that she had, and I guess she got offended or whatever about it. I don't know. She just was, So when he come out the store, I don't know. I know that his cousins are like, they're very aware of what's going on with it yet. So they like, man, let's go in there and get Emmett and tell him, come on here, we got to get out of here. And it's primarily black people, the customers at the store. But she's the white, but that's her husband's store, I think, Ryan. And Emmett come out the store, man, and then she just come walking right behind him, and Emmett he just whistle at her. All the brothers in that joint, you could hear a goddamn pin drop, looking at that joint like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? And they already know, she looking like she don't know what to do. She panicking, and she go run in her car. They think she going to get a gun, what she was going to do, and they hurry up, get Emmett in the car, and they all peel out. You know what I'm saying? And their cousins feels about what can happen down there with Emmett and where he carry himself. It actually come to fruition. She go in there, grab the gun, and just point at them as they drive off. And we like, man, and his cousin said, yo, man, black people got killed for less. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? You really don't have no idea. And they debating on whether they should tell their father or not, and they never tell him. Some time go by. I think it was a couple days, and like they think everything cool. But one day, they all sleeping in the house, and they hear that banging on the door, man. I'm already getting chills. I already know where it's going, but even still, with the movie like this, you almost just throw yourself back into it. Or throw yourself into it. I ain't gonna say back. You relate to whatever feeling that may spark at that time. So you're scared for him, just like you would your own child. But of course, there's some white men. Let's get their goddamn names. Motherfuckers. Roy Bryant. And his brother-in-law, J.W. Milam, two big ass cowards. But anyway, they busting up in the junk, man, and they talking to the uncle they call preacher, and they like, yo, man, let me talk to that boy you got from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? We want to get him. And and the uncle like he almost don't know what to do, man, and he know what this means, but he don't know the whole instance, so it's kind of catching them off guard. So they busting the damn door, man, and they grab Emmett, man. And while they go in there, tell Emmett, put his damn clothes on, you coming with us, man. Emmett has no idea what's about to happen and what he's in for. And in that moment, you know what I'm saying, it's fear in me, it's anger, and it's like, and it also it's just disheartening to know, because this ain't the first time this not happened. We know this, you know what I'm saying? Emmett had no idea what he was in for that night. His uncle knew what was going on, was gonna go down. You could tell by the expression. This actor played that you could tell by the expression on his face. And they done pointed the guns. Of course, there was some resistance, and they done pointed the guns at his family and stuff like that. And in that moment, what can you tell him to do? What can he do? This is a situation you don't never want to see nobody in, man. And Emmett, then they grab him and they take him out the damn house, man. Emmett has no idea, and they throw him on the damn truck. Now, what I didn't know, this is stuff I didn't know. It was actually other black people that was helping them abduct Emmett. These people work for goddamn what's his name? Mr. Roy Bryant, this coward. They worked for him. And J.W. Milam, stupid ass name. But they worked for him, man. So they was helping him. So even it's like I'm glad they put that in there, man. Let you know, just being black ain't enough, yo. It really ain't. You gotta be about it. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody about it would have never participated in that. They'll die before they do something like that, man. The crazy part is the uncle's reaction as they throw him in the car and they're driving away. And his damn reaction was like, yo, that was priceless. He's like helpless, so helpless and so concerned and so hurt. You can't do nothing, man. What can you do? Your family right there, man. You know they will kill them just like they'll kill, and they still kill him as well. And what can you do, man? And it's a crazy situation you don't want to have to be in, man. I can't sit here and say what I would have done. I don't know, man. Either way, it wouldn't have turned out right, man. Cause I got a mouth on me, man. You motherfuckers, motherfuckers, you kill him, you better kill me. They probably kill me right there, man. But then my family at risk too, so what the hell, man. But yeah, man, it was oh my God. Yes, people, it was one of them goddamn movies, man. They don't actually show what happened to Emmett, but you see a house and you just hear my man screaming, man, and they just torturing him. You can hear it. And we just hearing it, man. I can't imagine. I already know what was done to his body, Emmett Till. He was beaten, he was tortured, teeth pulled, all this type of stuff. Beaten, shot, you know what I'm saying, thrown in the goddamn river. And man, what can you say, man? I mean, we knew that was coming. I'm just glad they didn't go all graphic with it, man. We don't need that. Some people got, and I'm glad they didn't have to go there with it. We didn't need to see exactly what was done to know what was done. But word, now Mammy's back. That's crazy. And Mammy, she already petrified about just sending her son down to Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? And to get a phone call. I think it was a phone call? It wasn't a phone call. I think somebody came up there and told her that her son was missing. So she didn't know he was dead. She just know he was missing. And she was still up in Chicago. Mississippi's a little ways away, so she didn't immediately go down there. She just know they was missing. But her family, I guess they knew some people that would have dealt with the NAACP down in Mississippi. So they kind of investigated and just kept a beat of what was going on, and they tried to bring awareness to the situation that we're looking for. I think one day they at a house, I forgot what was going down, and this young lady, she came in there and she was like, she had the news about him being found, Emmett. So he was found, he's dead, and he found him in the river. I said, oh my God, man. And she just immediately just fall to the floor, man. Damn. I mean, man, I ain't gonna say I was right there with her, but man, the joint hit me. It hit me. Cause even knowing the story, man, it's just to watch the beats play out, it just does something to you, man. If you really got heart anyway. But cause you can imagine your child, man, find out that your child is done like that, man. I can't imagine. I cannot imagine. No parent, I don't think no parent can imagine that. You know what I'm saying? But the actress, but she did her job with that joint. She played that scene. Her and Whoopi Goldberg. Good Lord, I remember they brought that scene out. She was in Chicago, so it was an issue with them. They wanted to just bury him in Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? News got out there that he was found dead, and they just, it was like, this the norm. It's kind of similar to today where we get so much, we just used to hearing stuff like this. Black boy been shot by the cops over here, or young kid been murdered here, or young girl raped here. You know what I'm saying? You hear so much, you almost get used to hearing it. It's almost expected, but it's like, you just become numb to it to a certain degree. It's a damn shame that that's what happened, but that's typically what was going on, man. Young black boy found dead in the river, and funeral service would be such and such. It's like, and it was just one of them situations. People look at it, hear about it on the radio, and damn, that's messed up, and they go about their day. But Emmett Till's mom, she was like, she want the body sent back to Chicago so she can bury him there. You know what I'm saying? As it should be. That's his home. And she want to see the body. She want to see the body. And I'm not knocking it. That's her baby. At the end of the day, no matter what condition he in, she needs to see that. She needs to see him. The shell, he's gone, but his body is still there. You know what I'm saying? So that's hers though. So, her cousin, a little reluctant. He was like, man, this is gonna be difficult, but they made it happen, and they finally got the body. And it's like the strength it took for her to even go look at the body, man, and identify the body like that. Because they did find a ring. The ring she gave her son a ring that belonged to his father to take down, and they found that ring on him when he was passed away. So they can identify the body that way. Because you gotta imagine if a body been in water for an extended period of time, it's gonna be deformed. It's gonna be all type of messed up, man. But god damn, there's some shit to talk about, man, about your own child, man. God damn. But the movie does it, man. It bring you there, it carry you there. But man, now I'm thinking I guess that was flashbacks. They had them in a box, and she's seeing her. I think she's seeing herself break down. But then that's not how. Then they flash forward, and she's at the examiner's office, man, and it's the cover's on Emmett. And when they take that damn cover off, man, oh my god, man, her and her dude, the dude, I forgot his name. Let me get his name, man. I'm gonna call him Mr. Mobley. But he was there with her when they saw the body, man. They took the cover off, and man, I couldn't imagine, man. It was, you know what I'm saying? It was, they already had a smell and all this other stuff, and she's looking at this deformity that's sitting on, and that's her son, man. It's crazy. When she finally realized she touching him, his legs, his thigh, his head, and she realized it is him, man, she breaks down. She's strong the whole movie, man, but she got the moments where it just hit her, man. Hit her hard, and that right there, that gonna hit anybody. But man, hit him too, Mr. Mobley, it hit him too. Cause they all care for that boy. I'm sitting there, man, I'm like, god damn. I don't know, man. I'm like, but it's anger, more anger than anything coming out of me at this point. I'm looking at this joint, man. And this is exactly why I didn't want to watch it, man. Because I know how you got to open yourself up to it. If you try not to open yourself up to it, you can't help but do it. If the acting is like that, you're going to open yourself up to it. You just is. And that's what happened. But, so the issue of where to bury him, that's done. He's in Chicago. But what she wanted to do is, and the guy and her family was like, he was already trying to make this thing. He talking it from, I get what he was trying to do, but I think it was the best bad time. He was talking about how we need to make this count, how we're trying to pass legislation to keep lynching from happening and stuff like that. Like, we got to make it that, but she's still mourning. She's mourning like crazy. That's her baby right there. This ain't the time. She ain't trying to hear about all that, man. By God, he said what had to be said, and then ultimately she did decide. She didn't want this thing to just blow over like any ordinary incident. So she decided to have his body shown at the open casket funeral. And she had the reporters come by and she told them this is what racism has done to her child. This is how it destroyed him. And she had pictures taken. They took her pictures, and I think it was on Time magazine. That junk got out there, man. It was crazy, man, because people couldn't believe what the hell, and just see it. It's something to see it. It's kind of like this movie. Like, I knew the events, I knew most of the details, but to actually sit there and watch this movie, man, yeah, I would say y'all need to see this movie, man. If you really own that, man. If you ain't trying to see it, I'm not gonna argue with you, but it is something. I just felt I needed to see it. I'm glad I did, but yeah, man. So they did that open casket funeral. Now, when they came to get Emmett originally, you know what I'm saying? Preacher, his uncle Preacher, and his woman, and Emmett's aunt was there. Emmett's aunt tried. She was like, "Look, I would discipline him. I would do." She tried to stop them from taking him, and they all came. But Junior didn't come to the funeral. He had to stay down there because it's getting hot. It's getting real hot. NAACP is seeking justice, and then trial, and they got some and two white men, them two cowards. they've been charged, man. Well, they've been indicted, I should say. But the woman, his aunt, Emmett's aunt, she come to the funeral, and man, it was just crazy, man. Like I said, it's an open casket funeral, so everybody's walking by seeing Emmett's face, you know what I'm saying, seeing his body. And she's like, she tell Mammy that, yo, I can't look at the body, man. She already feels guilty. And you know what I'm saying? I felt that, man. But man, when she saw that damn body, that was it. And Mammy was like, yo, you have to see it. That's what she said. She said, you have to see it. You know, you owe him that. Go see, you got to see it. You know what I'm saying? You got to feel it like she did. You know what I'm saying? And showed up, man. She broke down damn near worse than goddamn Mammy, man. You know what I'm saying? But that guilt eat her up. His cousins. It was just crazy, man. It was crazy. And, you know, eventually, there's a trial for them two cowards. You know, it's a bullcrap trial in Mississippi in the 1950s or 1960s, I think. By that time, it was still 1950s, late 1950s, I believe. And, you know, it's all, you already know how the damn trial gonna go. Come on now. Eventually they go down and she must up the strength to go down there and testify at the trial that that's her baby's body. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, a mother's story, it might help it, but you talking about an all-white jury, we already knew how that was gonna turn out, but that's not the point. We're going down there, go see it done anyway, represent for him. You know what I'm saying? But she does go back and see Junior, I guess that's her brother. And he, you know, first the cousins, they you know, everybody that was there that night that Emmett was taken, it's feeling all mad, some different type of guilt. It's like it's unlimited guilt. You know what I'm saying? Just to know that they were there and they couldn't protect him. So his uncle, he probably feeling that the worst. And you could tell he was a strong dude, but he was like, and he had to tell her, you know, when she confronted him, and she saw the shotgun that he had in the house, she was like, you had a shotgun that same night? He was like, I'm not just shooting two white dudes. I'm shooting the sheriff. I'm shooting every goddamn at the judges. I'm shooting everybody, man. He said, if I do that, it's gonna be goddamn, they're gonna go all hell on us, man. All of us down here, including my family. Everyone, so I had to make a choice. And she was like, you chose your family over mine. And I mean, if you want to look at it like that, I guess you can say that. But it really was no choice in that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't his fault either. You know what I'm saying? What was done. But man, it's just emotions are high. And the actors, and he decided, his family decided to move out of Mississippi because it was getting too hot. And he was going to testify at the trial. And he knew anybody that testified against any white people in that goddamn state, man, oh, they don't last too long. So he decided to move. He going to move as soon as he said he going to testify in the trial. And he did. And they actually found the witness that was there to see them two cowards throw Emmett on the truck. And he actually said it was some black people there too that helped, that worked for him. And he had an eyewitness. He pointed them out. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn preacher. He pointed out the damn killers. Of course, and they laughing and jesting and using the N-word repeatedly in the goddamn trial and stuff. We already knew it was going left, man, but it was important that they did that, man. You know what I'm saying? Even still, it's like, man, oh. Of course, they lost the truck. They lost that one. Them fools got off scot-free. And from my understanding, like less than a year after that trial, they admitted they did it in an interview in the magazine, man. I said, still ain't got locked up. They live free as free men. And you already know, goddamn, what's her name? Brian? What's her goddamn name? Lion ass. I call her lion ass. And goddamn Carolyn Bryant. You know she her lion ass. She still, you know what I'm saying? You already know, man. But for a lot of us in our stories, man, it is no justice. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes good people pay the worst prices, man. For real. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not. That's why people ask me, why you got religions and all this stuff? I said, because religion ain't saving us, dog. It ain't. Excuse me, it just ain't. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that was murdered and killed and raped and all of that shit that got testify to that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm at with that, man. And it just questions like, yo, man, things don't change till we make it change. You know what I'm saying? I'm on that tip. But this is why I carry it the way I do at all times these days, man. I don't forget none of this, man. All this always in me. You know what I'm saying? The slightest insult to me and my people, man, I take that serious like a mug. You know what I'm saying? I don't back down, man. I remember when we had an incident at my job, man. Well, this guy went on a rant on social media using calling us N-words and all that stuff, mentioning the company name and all that. And the goddamn HR rep, who is also black, gonna ask me why I call him a white supremacist. I said, what the I'm looking at like, it make you lose a little hope, man. It's like anytime you got a black woman sitting there asking me why I call a dude that call every black person at the job a goddamn nigger. You know what I'm saying? Why I call him a white supremacist or why he's an agent of white supremacy. Questioning me about that. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? And that's like, what can you do, man? If we sleepwalking, we sleepwalk. Straight up. We sleepwalk. It ain't everybody. But some of these people, man, I swear to God, man. But it is what it is, man. But anyway, this movie, man, just sent me into a deep goddamn. I'm good. I came out on top. But like I said, I knew what to expect. It hit the beats it needed to hit. The reason it got an 8 and it ain't really go high because it's nothing new. You're just recounting historic events, things that happened already. You know what I'm saying? Granted, I know that the trick is to tell it a different way or tell it, just do something different with it. I get it. But I would say, well, in that note, it didn't really do nothing different with it. It just recalled the events. I don't think, has it ever been a movie like this about Emmett Till? I don't think it was. It's the first one I've seen, so. But the acting was superb, cinematography was straight, the music, the score, it really hit where it needed to hit, and it showed enough. We saw the body of Emmett Till in the movie, and you know what I'm saying, even that is crazy. That wasn't too out there, you know what I'm saying. It ain't gonna gross you out like that, man, or really shock you. It'll shock you. It shouldn't shock you, but just to know what happened, man, and it sent a shockwave through the whole black community. White people felt the same, and it hit white people too. It won't just us, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, not every white person or other person of a different race is on that tip, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the reality too. But yeah, but black people, man, I would say, man, we definitely, man, you know what I'm saying? If you really about that, man, you owe it to yourself to watch it. Even if you know the events. Like I said, I know the events of what happened, but this movie I had to represent, I had to support. And for that reason alone, I'm glad I watched it. For real. It took me there. Took me to a different place, a dark place. I hate going there, man. But it's always there. That's the thing about it. It's never going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? But that's it, man. That's my review. Shout out to all the actors and actresses that played their role in that jump. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Whoopi Goldberg. I see when your ass not on the View, you out here making movies. Okay. Get your money, girl. But yeah, man, but that's my review of Till. And I know a lot of y'all hesitant to watch it. I know, trust me, I know. I did not want to watch it either. But now that I'm watching, I'm going to get out of this funk. I'm going to play some games or something. I'll watch a goddamn Marvel movie or something, man, and come back to my center so I can function. God damn. But y'all check this movie out. Show some support for him. Show some love for that brother and his mother. His mother passed away in 2003. Just dedicated her. Yeah, I'm going to show support, man, because that's what I do. But anyway, y'all saw it. Are you going to see it? Tell me what you think. You know what I'm saying? I recommend it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to watch it again because, like I said, I did what I had to do, man. Show support. I'm going to do that. But y'all check it out, man. Y'all check it out for real. I recommend that, Joe. But yeah. But anyway, I'm out of here. I'm gonna come back with another movie review, something a little lighter, and we're gonna do that. But anyway, man, y'all stay cool. Happy holidays again. You know what I'm saying? I got my little tree back there, cuz. Yeah. But this KWATTZ 804, baby. I'm out.
Now I know what happens to any of us, anywhere in the world, had better be the business of us all.